Hi everybody, Gwen Lawrence here. Thank you so much for joining me for my Power Yoga for Sports training kits. Today we are talking about the basketball edition and more specifically defense, and boiling it down even more, my top yoga moves for defense. Best thing about this kit is you get more videos. You get offense and defense videos, but I really encourage you to check out all the videos no matter what position you play. There might be a pose or a move in one of the other videos that really speaks to you and really helps you and what you need to work on. So check them all out. Do something 2 to 3 times a week. Increase the times, decrease the times. Just be mindful of where you are on your training schedule or your training cycle. You don't want to be too sore before a game. Okay, so let's go. 2 minutes each pose, basically, give or take a little. I'm going to do opposite arm, opposite leg. So stretch it out on the floor. Arms overhead, directly overhead. Lower back down, keep your head down, flex your feet, opposite arm, opposite leg. Stretching out the hamstrings. Getting more in tune with your tighter hamstring, which one that is, which one needs more work. A lot of you will start out here only being able to barely go past your knees. That means those hamstrings need work. Doesn't mean your arms are too short. So I want you to get to the point where you have big range of motion, a lot of strength and flexibility to increase your power. Exhale and the arm leg goes up. Inhale and the arm leg comes down. Reach, reach each time with your arms. You want to make those baskets. You can make a basket every time. If you want, flex that hand, that wrist. Reach beyond the foot if you can. Put your favorite tunes on. These are things you can memorize and do on the court, or pre or post game, or just work out to this video. Going. I'll let you know we got 13 seconds. That's nothing. Just reach every time. Make that body longer. You're probably already super tall. Make it longer. Knees into your chest. Take a block between your knees. Inner thighs. Arms out to the side. Palms flat like a big wingspan. Knees into your chest, feet flat. We're going to go back and forth. So we're going to have nice rotation for some elusive movements. Spinning around people. Notice which side is harder to twist towards. That's going to be the side you're going to need to work on a little bit more. So we're going to get the flexibility of the obliques, the spine here, and later in the video we're going to get the strength for those obliques. So you can make really quick, game-changing moves. Some people inchworm down a little, it's okay. If you're way off the mat, just stop, scoot back, and go back up. You're almost done though, you got about 30 seconds. All the way to each side, and all the way back. Let's stop to the right, just hold it there. Reach and look in the opposite direction. And knees back to center. Other side, reach and look in the opposite direction. Hi, Karma. Karma's going to help us with hoops today. Okay, so come back to center and come on up. This one we're only going to do for a minute. This is camel leans with toes tucked. Okay, so I'm going to come here, I'm going to tuck the tailbone under, neutralize the pelvis. Hands are down by your side. You're going to lean back, feel the quads, push the hips forward, feel the hip flexors. Break to seated, stretch those feet, straight up. Lean. Break. Straight up. So don't do this. Lean. Break. Don't go like that to come up. Okay? It's lean. Break. That was my knee. Straight up. Lean. Break. Straight up. Lean, break, straight up, lean, break, straight up, lean, break, straight up, last one, lean, break, and straight up. Back onto the back. You could do this with the block or without the block, doesn't really matter. But first we're going to do a movement, and then we're going to hold it a little bit. Even though these are the best yoga moves, trust me. So on your back, feet together on the block. That'll just get you a little deeper stretch. You don't have to be on a block. We're just going to go up and down first. Exhausting, groin, inner thigh. Let gravity take them down. It's a little bit quick. Don't be like this and like that. It's a little bit quick. Okay, butterfly wings. Let the low back do what it wants to do here. So you don't have to press it down. It's not going to hurt you here. Just honor the curve of the low back. Twenty more seconds like this. You could try and keep the soles of your feet together just to increase the pliability of the ankles. So God forbid you do roll your ankle. Maybe you just strain it a little, you don't tear it up and really do damage. And now we're just going to hold. Okay, just hold. So sometimes my feet slip. I hook that outer heel, outer ankle right around the edge of the block. Little flex in my foot. I like to do teeny tiny little taps, not big bounces, just teeny tiny little taps, just so I know that I'm not gripping or holding. I'll even put my hands on my inner thighs to weigh them down a little bit more. And remember, we're letting the low back pop off the floor here if that's what it wants to do. So it's bringing me a little bit more in tune. I'm feeling that my right one's just a little tighter. It's going to give me a clue to work a little harder, opening that right groin inner thigh to protect my right knee. Breathing. Use your hands to bring your legs back together. You're going to come up to seated. Okay, I promised you we were going to strengthen the obliques before. Here we go. It's going to be 1 minute on each side. We're going to do side hip kissers. On your side. We're going to stagger the feet because it's not really about balance like a true yoga pose. So we're going to stagger the feet. If you feel like hot stuff and you want to stack the feet, make it that much harder, have at it. But in the beginning, we're going to stack the feet. Now, technically, we're going to externally rotate the arm like you're on a balance beam. You're going to lift the hips, and you're going to hip kiss. It's down, up, down, up. You're going to strengthen the shoulders and the obliques. I want you to use the whole forearm, right down to your fingertips. Okay? Don't just balance on your poor elbow. Down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Hi, Karma. I'm okay. Karma, I'm okay. Help. Help. If you're tired, take a rest. Take a rest. Don't quit. And then regroup when you can until you can seamlessly go through the minute or increase your time. If it's really hard, use that front hand for a little help. Maybe the last few. Just help a little. And let it go. Let's switch sides. Stacking the top foot in front, staggering. And let's get going. Down, up. I like to be able to see the time so I can give you some cues. Down, up. Notice which side was easier for you, if at all. Down, up. Down, up. If you don't believe me, bring your top hand down and feel your obliques popping. It works, it works. I'm going to take a little break. Especially your shoulder. Be very mindful you're not straining your shoulder. In the beginning, you might need to take more breaks, but use that whole forearm right down to your fingertips. Go ahead. Or you probably continued, didn't stop. Last few. Maybe that other hand will help. Good job. Last thing today. 2-minute up dog, down dog. We're going to basically tap into every joint in your body with a little emphasis on chest, shoulders, and hamstrings. So, into your typical down dog. Hands shoulder width apart, palms flat, fingers spread. Equal space between the fingers. Toes tucked. The only difference with this one is we're going to keep the toes tucked in up dog. Typically, upward facing dog, toes are untucked. We're going to keep them tucked. We want to work those feet for basketball. Okay? Down dog. And then inhale. Up dog. Pause. Down dog. A lot of good, important work on the wrists here too. Also important, finish each pose. Don't just fly through this to get it done. I'd rather you did 5 perfectly than sloppied through 2 minutes. Use your whole hand. You should be constantly making perfect handprints in your mat. So breath. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Another little hint. If you're in upward dog and your back hurts a lot, probably means your hands are too far out in front. That kills. So from a side view, your wrists in up dog should be right under your shoulders. That's key. A lot of people complain about back in up dog. It doesn't have to be painful. Inhale deep, chin up, exhale, chin down. Keep it going. Stop in child's pose if you need to, but no, you only have 20 seconds left. Finish each pose as though someone's taking your picture. You want it perfect. Really getting anterior and posterior spine there. All right, there you have it. Power Yoga for Sports, Basketball Edition. Offense, top yoga moves. Let's review. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We had the lying twist with the blocks. We had cobbler's pose, butterflies. We had camel leans, side plank obliques, and upward dog, downward dog. 2 to 3 times a week. Check out all the videos in this series. Pick and choose what you want. Be very mindful of your training cycle. Be consistent. Be great. And I'll see you next time.